Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to start with our fourth part of mandala pattern series, and in this part we will be covering next and the last 30 patterns. Before I begin with anything, I just want to thank each and every one of you. I have received so many messages and couple of mandalas which you people have created using all those series, and every minute of being spent on these mandala series is worth it, because when I see those mandalas it makes me so happy that yes, something or the other is definitely useful and you people are growing. I love inspiring people, and especially when it comes to art, when it comes to creativity, I absolutely love sharing all the happiness and all the ideas with you all. So thank you so much for being a part of it, for being so active, and I have got literally such amazing response. I wasn't expecting this, but thank you so much once again. Before we begin with anything, I just want to again tell you, you all know the drill. This video will have 3 favorite patterns, and all you need to do is just comment down the favorite patterns. So what are you waiting for? Just watch the entire video. And before we begin with anything else, I just want to show you who was the winner of our part 3rd giveaway pattern series. So here is the screen. So here I'm entering the URL of the YouTube video and getting the YouTube commenters. There are total 34 unique commenters, and let's see who is the winner. So the winner is Abhijit Kamble, and she has commented the right answer. Let's see her comment on the video section now. So I'll quickly scroll down to all the comments. And don't be disheartened if you're not the winner. We are coming up with more giveaways, so stay tuned to the channel. And here is the comment. Congratulations, Abhijit Kamble. Congratulations, I am so happy that you have commented the right answer, and very soon you will be having your own favorite art supply gifted by me. So now if you are also waiting to have your favorite art supply, just don't miss this last chance. But not the least, of course, make sure you watch the full video and comment below which is my favorite pattern. And if you are really enjoying creating all these mandala patterns, please do support me by sharing the video with all your friends, with all the art people, those who are really interested in learning different art forms. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because for Diwali I have super amazing ideas coming up and I have already started working on the same. So just stay tuned on my channel and you will be shared with all the new ideas for Diwali. So let's get started with our final part of mandala pattern series. Alright, so as you all know that from the last session we have been using the grid sheet, and in this session also we'll be using this grid sheet. This is really simple, and here I am using a Bristol Technical pen which is 0.3 mm. As I always say, the tip size of this pen is equal to the gel pen size. So without wasting any time, let's get started with the patterns. So now here we are drawing the pointed petals using a 2x2 grid space. Now in each petal, I'll be starting from the left side, moving towards the right side and making the crisscross arches. This will give us a historical point of view. Now again we are making some pointed petals. In each pointed petal I will be adding a spiral on left side and on the right hand side. We'll just add a circle on the bottom, on the top in the center, and add some lines in the leftover space on the top side. We'll leave the bottom completely blank. We don't have to do anything, so that we have some breathing space. Now we are drawing two lines. So this is one of a filler pattern between the two patterns. I'm just making some of the spirals connecting the previous spiral and fill out the spaces on the top side. Now this is again a filler pattern. I'll just draw triangle in two grids, making sure the triangles are perfect. On the upper part, I will just draw a circle and color it. Make a bold dot. On the lower side, I'll draw one more triangle, divide the triangle with a vertical line and color either side of it. Now I'll again draw a pointed petal and will add the inner lining to it. In the bottom center, I'll draw a small circle and hibiscus flower leaves. Add small circles on the circumference of the petal, really small and equi-sized circles, and color the rest over space between the flower and the circles. Now we'll again start with some pointed petals. Draw the bottom line and the inner lining of it. Divide the petal into two equal parts. The lower part will have an umbi kind of a design. Fill the outer space and the rest over part on the left hand side will be filled with the lines. This is again a filler pattern. This can be done in a very small space also or in a larger space also. You just need to start with a shape like an S and make the circles in the center, filling the rest over space. Now I'll make the curved petal or the inverted U. Draw the bottom line, make the inner line, make one more smaller U inside. Drawing the inner lining of the smaller U, add a line and a dot in the center, and in the outer area just fill small circles. Draw two lines. This is again a filler part. I'll just draw a bud kind of a shape. So two buds is a pair, and between two buds, between a single pair, there is one circle, and color out the rest of the space. Draw the pointed petal and the base line. I'll add the inner line in it. Again, I'll divide the pointed petal in three parts. The smallest part will be completely colored. The second part will have lines, and the third part will have the flower petals. We'll again make the pointed petals. Draw the base line and the inner line. The petal will again be divided into two equal parts. The lower part will have a flower. Fill the rest of the space outside the flower, and the other part will have some lines. Now we'll start with the pointed petals again. Pointed petals are the most used petals. Draw the inner line. The lower half will have two bud figures. Color the extra area. Draw a circle in the center and flower on the top. Next pattern, draw the pointed petals with the inner lining. The petal will have a line from the left corner towards the right curve till the midpoint. Draw two lines. It will divide the petal diagonally. The upper part will have some circles. Fill out the extra space outside the circle so that the circles are completely highlighted. The lower part will have a flower, so start with a circle and make sure you do not have more than 3 petals. This is one of my absolutely favorite pattern. Next is again a pointed petal. Draw the baseline and the inner lining. The upper corner will have the inverted flower with 3 petals. The left corner will have a spiral and small circles towards the end of the spiral. Similarly on the right corner. So all the corners are filled and the central part will be left vacant. Draw the pointed petals, add the baseline to it and the inner lining. Adding small petals inside each petal. Outside the small petals, fill the flower petals, curved flower petals, and the central part will have a check form. The next is again a pointed petal. Draw the baseline to it. Now each petal will have some curved shape petals. Fill the entire petal with such curved shapes. Each corner will have a circle. Draw the pointed petal, add the baseline to it and the inner lining to the petals. The petal will have a triangle on the bottom within outer line of the triangle. Now in the upper part, I'll draw the eye shape and color out the rest over space. The lower side will have some vertical lines. Pattern number 88. Draw the pointed petals, add a base line to it and the inner lining to the petals. Each petal will have a curvy floral petals and fill out the extra space outside the flower petals. This is one of my absolute favorite pattern. Now we'll again make the pointed petals, add the base line to it and draw the inner lining of the petal. The pointed petal will have a curved petal inside. Draw the inner lining of the curved petal or the inverted U. Color the entire inverted U and fill the lines in the rest over space. Pattern number 90. We'll draw some inverted U shapes in a 2x2 grid and draw the inner lining of it. The inner U will have a triangle in the center. Draw the outer lining of the triangle. The upper part will have a flower starting from a circle. The lower triangle part will be left blank. '91 will again have some pointed petals. Draw a quarter shape on the top corner. Add some flower petals. Make a triangle. Draw the lines on the lowest part and fill color between the flower petals and the inverted triangle. Pattern number 92. Now we'll use a 3x2 grid, which is total 6 grids. Make pointed petal with the inner lining. The top part will have 2 spirals on the left and the right hand side and circles on the left and the right corners. Pattern 93 will again have some pointed petals with the inner lining. Each pointed petal will have a triangle in the center. Outside the triangle, we'll add some flower petals. Inside the triangle, draw one more triangle and fill the color. Pattern number 94. We'll again draw some inverted U shapes. Draw the baseline and add the inner lining. The U shape will be divided diagonally. The upper part will have the flower from the left corner and the lower part will have a flower from the right corner. Pattern 95 will have some inverted U's again. Draw the inner lining and the baseline. Each side will have an eye-shaped kind of a petal, both the sides, and fill out the extra spaces between the eye-shaped petals. So these eye-shaped petals are basically pointed petals from both the sides. Pattern 96 will again have some pointed petals. Draw the baseline and add a smaller pointed petal in the center of each long petal. Divide the smaller petal into two parts with a vertical line, and we will add some hooks on both the sides. Add flower petals on the outer space. We'll again add some pointed petals, draw the baseline and add the inner lining. The lower half part will have a bud shape and the top part will have 3 floral petals. Color the rest of this space. Pattern number 98 will have inverted U's. Draw the inner lining of the inverted U. Add a X mark or 2 triangles connecting the center. Draw the outer lining of the X mark on the top side and on the bottom side. This is one of my really favorite patterns. Color the left triangle and the right triangle. The bottom triangle will have some vertical lines and the upper part will have a flower pattern. The 99th pattern will again be a pointed petal with the inner lining. From the left corner to the right corner, draw a triangle. The lower part will have a circle. Color the circle and the upper part will have 2 buds. Again, color the rest of the space. Finally, the 100th pattern. Draw the inverted U at the baseline and draw the inner lining. Draw a U-shaped bud. Buds will be on both the sides. The central part will have a circle and fill out the top part with some lines. Color out the rest of the space around the buds. This was really fun. We have finally completed 100 mandala patterns, and I can bet you on this. With the help of all these patterns, you can create n number of mandalas. I would really love to see your creations. Don't forget to share your artworks with me on my Instagram channel, which is Mandala with Sisters, or you can also share it with on my WhatsApp number, which is mentioned below in the description. I would really love to see your creation and also tag you on my Instagram account. So thank you so much for being a part of this entire series, for being a part of this giveaway, and please stay tuned to the channel because we are coming up with more interesting ideas and with more giveaway options. So just keep on creating, take care, and enjoy the patterns. Thank you.